Do you own a concentricity gauge? Do you wonder how much is too much? Stay tuned. I'm going to do a fun test. I think you might be surprised with the results. I am heading out to the 1,000-yard range tomorrow. I've got a bunch of testing that I've got to get done. But while I'm out there, I thought I would, and I'm not going to say answer an age-old question, but I'm at least going to have some fun showing you guys a test that I thought might be interesting. Now, what I've done is I've loaded up, they're kind of in the middle here, and I'm going to show you on my Accuracy 1 concentricity gauge here. I have 3 different levels of really, well, not bad, but we'll say starts with what I shoot normally concentricity to pretty bad concentricity to horrific concentricity. So we're going to start with 5 rounds, and this is a very small sample set. Again, I'm not claiming to completely put this to rest, but I do want to show what does or doesn't happen when you have really bad concentricity. So these are loaded to my normal specs. Now, I am not a massive concentricity person. These here, they're running 2.5 to 3 thousandths right here, and that's about normal for me. I don't really get upset around that number. This one here is just over 2. So anyway, you can see these 5 here are all in the same range. These are all, yeah, it's 2, 2.5, somewhere in there. All right, then we have some which probably on film are going to be tough to see that they're crooked, but when I run these, let's see here, there's 0. These are 5, 10, 15, 20 thousandths. So 20, that one's 23 thousandths. Let's see, this one is 21 thousandths. Anyway, I had to bend these all by hand, so I did my best to get them as close as I could. That one's 23 thousandths. So those are all really close. Now these you might be able to see on camera. These I really just bent the heck out of. And these are, in fact, it's not even working correctly on my, I don't know if you can see, let me see if I can zoom in on this a little bit, but if you watch, you can probably see the wobble in the bullet. It's pretty bad. So these are running, the best I can tell is somewhere between 30 and 40 thousandths because I'm not getting a super perfect run on this. Like, it's so far off that it's almost zeroing out on the backside. So somewhere around 30 thousandths. That one's more like 40 thousandths. Anyway, somewhere between 30 and 40. It's tough to get them exact, but I pushed on them pretty hard, and we're going to take them out tomorrow. I will show you the results, and I don't know, we'll be surprised. Now, if I had to make a prediction, and I might get burned on this, but that's okay, I'm going to tell you that my normal rounds are going to shoot fine because I know how they shoot. The ones that are around 20, between 20 and 25 thousandths out, I bet you they still group pretty nicely. And I'm just gonna put it out there and say that even these ones that are just completely kinked to the side are actually going to shoot better than you expect. Now, they may not be quite as tight, but I bet you're surprised. So we will come back, take a look at this after we shoot tomorrow. Fingers crossed this turns out good, but I think this is going to be a fun one. Take a look at the results that we have here. You can see there are 3 separate boxed sections here. Keep in mind, I shot these round robin, so it's every third round is the 0.0, the 3 thousandths run out, and then the 20 thousandths roughly run out, and the 35 plus run out. And look, without a doubt, there is going to be some difference in them. You can see it goes from 4 to 6 to 8 inches. So the ones that have 35 to 40 thousandths run out somewhere in there. So I think there was one that was even 45 or more. It is twice the vertical of the ones that had much better run out. And I don't think that's really a surprise to anybody, but I think what really should be the big takeaway here, and what I really was trying to impart as, I think people will be surprised, because I've done tests like this before, never quite, I've gone out to like 12 or 15 thousandths. I've honestly never done 20 to 40 thousandths, but I think what the real takeaway here is it's pretty surprising that you can have loaded round run out that is, 35, 40, 45 thousandths to the point where I had to forcibly close the bolt to straighten that bullet out into the chamber and still have a sub 1 minute vertical at 1,000 yards. And to me, that's pretty darn good. Now, if we look at the worst group, which is obviously this, the largest runout group, you can see that the mean radius is still really, really good. Um, in fact, the mean radius across the board, obviously, mean radius down here is 1.5, and then it goes to 2.2 and 2.6. But to have a 2.6 inch mean radius at 1,000 yards with rounds that were, again, 35 to 45 thousandths out of concentricity, that is, in my mind, a pretty good indicator that yes, you need to have control over your loaded round runout. Like, I'm not saying just don't worry about it or go all willy nilly, but I think the notion that you have to be at half a thousandths or something like that, I think that's something that should help put at least a lot of people's minds at ease. That is why I am 100% comfortable shooting something that's 2-3 thousandths run out without a problem, because I know at the end of the day there are going to be more environmental or shooter um, imparted differences than that runout's going to make. So, I hope this was something that's fun to watch. And again, I realize this is 15 rounds. This is not a massive, 1,000 round test, but hopefully it was fun to watch. Hopefully, you made some judgments ahead of time. Maybe you were surprised, maybe you weren't. But, there you go. You guys have a good one. We'll talk later.